Okay, feet together. And then just take your feet shoulder width apart. Don't worry, you don't need to see my feet. Okay, so we're just going to bring the hands up, breathing in, and relax, bring them down. Just allow the arms to float up, allowing the energy to lift them, and then breathe out and gently press downwards. So no tension in the hands, just mind and tension, the palms pressing downwards. So remember, this movement starts in the feet. So the feet start pressed down on the feet, and that starts the body lifting. Good, let's bring our shoulders forwards now. And back. Good. Bring the arms out, up, and bring them behind the head into a lot of the fingers. And then look up, so you're supporting the head like you're cradling the head. And then release, elbows in and tuck the chin in. Then release, bring the hands around the face to the chin and gently support the chin as you look up. Release, separate the hands and bend. And bring the arms up, bring them above the head this time as they lower into a lot of the fingers and rest them on the nape of the neck, on the jade pillow. Stretching, looking up, take the chin up a little, release. Bring the elbows in and tuck the chin in. Release, let the hands come around the face, support the chin, looking up. Release, separate the hands and take them down, add a bend. So one more time, bring the arms right up, interlock the fingers, jade pillow. Stretch the neck and chin up, support the head in your hands, elbows are out. Coming forward, elbows in, tuck the chin in, feel the back opening across the shoulder blades. Release, bring the hands down, support the chin. Lower the hands and bend. Bring one arm up this time. If you've got a shoulder issue, you can just do the neck tilts. Remember, you don't have to add the arm in unless you can. Release. If you can only do it one side, that's fine as well. Good. Keeping the shoulder drop, don't let the shoulder lift. Just gently easing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Brilliant. Let's loosen up the hips. Other way. Feet together, knees together, little bends. And push down on the feet to come up. Bend, push down to come up. You can go lower if you wish, work at your own level. And release. And then you rotate the ankle. rotating the ankle. Oh, let's do wrists as well. We haven't done wrists yet. Other way. Oh, other foot. Other direction. And shake. Okay, then take your weight onto one leg, whatever one you like, and then draw circles with the toe on the other leg. So you can gently touch the floor and make circles with the toe. And other way. Golden thread lifting, keeping you nice and straight. Engage the pelvic floor muscles. Good, other leg, transfer your weight. Same again. So we've been doing various silk reeling exercises over the last term, and this is another of those silk reeling movements. Other direction. And release. Good. And then just wanted to gently rotate the shoulder. So the arm is moving because you're rolling the shoulder. You can put a hand on here so you can feel the shoulder opening. Don't just stand and move your arm. You've got to feel the shoulder. So the movement comes from the shoulder, really opening this part at the top. Don't be doing this. Chris, watch out for that. It's an isolated movement. So don't be lifting the shoulder either. You're just opening, you're allowing this part here at the top of the shoulder. You're allowing it to open, you're opening it. There's no lifting of the shoulder. There's no lifting of the shoulder. I can see lifted shoulders. It's almost just going back. It's just falling backwards more than up. So it's not going up at all. Just allow the shoulder to fall backwards. Let's do the other side. So again, you're just opening by letting it fall backwards. So you can put a hand there and just to feel that. If you don't feel any movement just below the shoulder at the top of the chest, if you don't feel any movement there, then you're not doing it right. So feel it just gently opening. That's better. You can smile if you like. Keep going if you can. You can change sides if that's become achy. So this opening is very important in Chen style. That movement we do, the Buddha movements where you open and come up. You want to be gently opening from the top, not just moving the arm. It's not moving the arm, it's moving from the top. The arm moves because you've opened the top. So that's why I wanted to put that as it's a nice little, it's very good if you've got shoulder issues to do this because it's very gentle. So it's a nice one to practice regularly. Okay, good. I've got a few more for you today. So have your feet just slightly wider than shoulder width. So the inside of the feet are as wide as your shoulders, so it's slightly wider. Okay, so follow along. So you're going to take the hands out sideways to about 45 degrees. They start to turn, palms up by the time they reach the shoulders. Then as you raise the hands, they're going to connect like prayer hands at the top, if I got the picture, but you're raising your heels. Okay, not the shoulders, pull those shoulders down. Lower the heels. I'm going to get you to look up into the hands and then look to the ceiling beyond. And then look at the hands and lower them to in front of the face. In fact, lower them to your chest so you can watch what I'm going to do. So when they get in front of my eyes, I open the hands and bring them in closer. So they're quite close. And from there, I close my eyes And imagine the energy traveling deep into my eyes, nourishing them and filling them with chi. And then I close my hands into prayer hands and bring them down to the chest. We've all been watching, hopefully, because you can't see if you've covered your eyes. And then they'll naturally separate as they continue to lower. And then you place the hands on the lower ribs. We did this as a different exercise last week, the chi men point and the start of the liver channel. And then you massage down. Okay, we're going to do that again. So join in this time. So arms lifting when they're about 45 degrees. Start to rotate so the palms are up by shoulders. Raise the heels. So engage your pelvic floor. Bring the crown of the head up. And then lower the heels. Look up beyond the hands. Then look at the hands and follow them down till the palms are in front of the eyes, and open and bring hands closer. So they're quite near the eyes, about 5 centimeters away roughly. And close your eyes. Imagine the chi, the energy, that warmth going deep into the eyes, nourishing them, filling them with chi. And lower the hands. You can gently stroke the face and the lips. Then make the prayer hands again. Down to the chest. Then start to separate. Pressing down. And one more time. Rotate the palms. Raise the heels. Connect the prayer hands at the top. Don't let the shoulders lift. Lowering. And look up. Look beyond the hands to your ceiling. Imagine you can see further. Bring the hands down. Palms in front of eyes open. Bring the hands in. And feel that warmth from your palms. Gently close the eyes and imagine that warm chi traveling deep into the eyes. Coming down, lowering the hands now. Gently stroke the face and lips. Then bring the hands into prayer hand position. Lowering to mid-chest, then start to separate and massage. Good. And now I'm going to bring the hands together in front and bend the legs. So the fingers are pointing forwards at this point. Then you're going to come up, raise the hands in front of the chest and extend the hands forwards. You're now going to turn to your left. And as you do, the left hand keeps extended. The right hand will slide because you're turning. It has no choice. And then make a fist with your right hand and looking to the back corner, draw the elbow of the left hand, the right hand in the opposite direction. And start to turn back to the front, open the hands, slide along the inside of the arm. That's it, until they meet again. That's it, and then turning to the right. So as you turn, the hand will naturally slide along. Start to draw it back to the chest. Make a fist and pull your elbow one direction, the palm in the other. And back. So that's the elbow of the left hand. And back in. Allow the hand to slide along. That's it. Back to the front. And then open the hands like a book. Lift them up. Again, close the eyes for a few seconds. Open your eyes, make the prayer hands. Lower the hands. And step your right foot in. Oh, hang on. Sorry, step your left foot in. Went the wrong way, mirror imaging. Left foot in. Okay. And then we're going to step to the right. Make the prayer hands again. That's how you're meant to be bent here. And bring the hands up. Extend forwards. Then you're going to turn to your right first. don't have the knees locked, but the legs are straight, and it's a big waist turn. If you can go further than 45 degrees and look all the way behind and into the distance, that's even better. But do what you can. Coming back to the front. With the hands together, turning now to the left. Pull back. If you can, turn further around without twisting your knees, do, but looking to the back corner is fine. And then back. Nice and slowly. Open your book. Bring the hands not so close this time, so they're further away from about 20 centimeters roughly. Close the eyes for a moment, connect with the chi. Then close the hands into prayer hands again. Lower the hands. Step your feet together. Okay, and relax. Give legs a shake. Good, I'm just going to pause for a moment. Okay, so we've been working on our Chen style, so let's do a couple of the silk reading movements just to get into the flow. And then I want to repeat the sequence lots of times today. So from where you are, step back, shoulder width or slightly wider is fine. If you wanted to go wider, you can. I'm medium today. Okay, so let's get straight into the silk reeling. We'll do one hand. Paying attention to the shapes of the hands. Sinking, remember we sink. Sink on the vertical movements. Transfer weight and subtly rise a tiny bit on the horizontal. So sink and then push off the foot. So you're sinking down to engage the foot on that side with the floor so you can push yourself across. So the sinking helps to generate the power for the next part of the movement. So you sink, so the movement comes from the foot first, the body follows, turning the waist, the arms are last. So they all connect, moving as one, sinking, engaging that foot, sinking, and all the time the golden thread is keeping you upright. Good. Make sure you're turning the waist. It's not just arm movements. Okay, pause in this position. Pause in this position. Rotate the palm up. Change direction. So sink. Start to push off the foot. Body follows. And then arm lifts. Push. Lowering the arm. And pushes, turning the body. So that horizontal move is no arm movement, it's all body. It's the body moving. So when you get to the end of that movement and sink, that the arm will lower or lift. Let's change other arm. And an arm, the hand really soft and empty. And here, feel as if you're scooping up water, taking it along. So cut down into the water, scoop up the water, and let the arm float up. Not too high with the arm, just coming above upper chest. Pause when you get to this position. Pause. Change direction. Remember, push up the foot and turn the body. Then lower the arm. Push up the foot, turn the body, let the arm float up. Two hands. Get you to pause when you lower the arms and turn your right toes out and then lift the arms up to the side into cat stance. We'll move back so you can see my feet. So left palms up, right palms out. Stepping forward into bow stance, keep the weight back and sink. So you're doing it to the side now. Same movement, sink and lift. Push off the front foot to take you back, turn the waist, sink, push off the back foot to bring you forwards, lifting up, pause in the lower position, so sink, turn the left toes out and coming up into T position, left palm out, right palm up, not up high, just opposite your cheek. Good, and stepping into bow stance. Weight still back, turning to the left, lowering, pushing forward, sink, let the arms float up, sit back, sink, forwards. Keep the arms nice and relaxed. Turn your front foot out and step up, T position, stepping forward, bow stance, turning, sinking, coming forward. So still turning the waist, sink, facing the front, transfer, turn the waist, sink, forwards. So you're still making you're still making a circular movement, but it's just to the side of your body now. Turn sideways so you can see better. So you're still making an effective circular movement. One more this side. So in the back position, turn the front toes out, step up into T position. And off we go one more time. Arms floating up. And just come up, shoulder width, and close. Like to shake. Okay, so what I want to do is get straight into doing the little section of Chen style that we've learned. So we've learned Laojia up to the first white crane spreads its wings. So we'll go from beginning to feet together. Just wonder if I need to tilt this a little bit so you can see better. All right. Alrighty. So just take a moment, feel that your knees are soft, not locked, shoulders soft, arms hanging loosely, feet connecting with the earth, golden crown floating up. Engage your pelvic floor muscles to draw up, tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth, so you're connecting your energy circuit with all the extraordinary vessels. Okay, ready? Begin. Deep breath. Movement 1, first Buddha, Jingang pounds the mortar. Lazy Back Tango, part 1. Step out, part 2. Six ceilings, 4 closings. Single way. Second Buddha. Turning to your left. Okay, out. So I just need to step back a bit, I'm too close. Into the fist. Your right leg lifting. Into the corners of the box for single white crane. And stepping your right leg back, right hand underneath the other. Now the right hand leads, separate the wings, weight back and relax down. Relax. So I know we only just learned that last week, so let's do it facing the front. So in fact, if you go into Buddha, your right leg lifts, flatten the foot and relax down. So we'll do it facing the front, so you're familiar with that movement. So top hand, remember, goes first, like the corners of the box, so one big circle. And this time, as the right hand comes underneath, weight goes onto the left foot and you step the right foot back, keeping the weight forward on the front foot, so as far as you can comfortably reach. Okay, and then it's the right hand again, leads up to the corners, and then you're turning the elbows out, drawing the wrists apart, adjusting the foot, and then settle. Remember, the palm is out in Chen style. Looking good, looking good. All right, and relax. Do a couple more times because you just learned it last week. So from the Buddha, so right arm, right leg. So into the corners of the box. Remember, wrists separating, opposite corners. Circle around, move your body as the hands come together. Step back, keeping the weight forward. Good. And then right hand again leads the movement. And back. I should say the turn of the body leads the movement. And relax. Let's see. I'm just going to check if there's any questions at this point before we start repeating the whole routine. Okay, so just to check about the weight, if I do it facing this, no, I'll do it facing the way we're used to facing. Okay, so if you watch from sideways on, you can see my feet. If you watch from sideways on from the Buddha, which you've got room. Okay, so into the corners of the box. And then here, my weight's going on but it'll be your left leg. Just step your right foot and mirror imaging. So my weight stays forward. So I sink down so I can extend the leg back, but there's no weight transfer. I could just as easily change my mind and bring it forward. So the weight stays forward at this point. Then here, to get the right hand moving, you're turning the body to your left. And then as you sit back, you're drawing the arms out, drawing the foot back, and then settle. And when you settle, Mingmen back, tailbone down, crown lifted, all the usual. Okay, so let me just show you once more. So again, from the Buddha, corners of the box, turning the waist to generate that movement, and then stepping back. So weight forward. And then turning, so I'm just, I can feel the twist in my waist. So I can lift, draw back as the arms part, and then settle. Shall we have a go together again then? So go from the Buddha. You just lifted your right leg, so mirror imaging. Move back, I don't think you can see, so it's hard to fit in. Okay. So into the corners of the box. So way onto your left leg and sink, bend as much as you're comfortably able to, and take the foot back. So the foot is flat on the floor, but the weight's still forward. And then that, again, turn the waist, draw the hands apart as you draw back, and just remember the little settling down. Just the toe lightly on the floor. Okay. So I've had an idea. Why don't I watch you do it? Okay, so we're going to go from the beginning. Make sure I'm not too close this time. I think you should be able to see me all right. So just take a moment. Head floating up, weight sinking down. No tension anywhere. If you feel you're holding yourself tensely, let go. And then just put a little space beneath the armpits. Just a tiny opening there. So the energy's already starting to flow. And step. Deep breath. Soften the knees. Opening. Jingang pounds the mortar. First Buddha. Lazy about coat. And this one, the foot steps in, remember, just briefly. Then heel out. Heel goes on the floor first. And settle. 6 ceilings, 4 closings. Step in and push. Remember, as your left arm extends, palms rotate upwards, draw out. It's like you're drawing out a silken thread. Step out, single whip. Second Buddha warrior. Circling to the side. Sink, turn the left toes to the left. Transfer weight, opening. And coming up. Into wide crane. Single circle. Right leg stepping back. Turning to the left, right arm moving. Spread the wings, adjust the foot, and settle. Feet to shoulder width. Lower the hands. Good. Let's do it again, and I'll see if you've got any questions. I might just make a tiny screen adjustment. Ready? And begin. First Buddha warrior. Lazy back tying coat. Six ceilings, 4 closings. Single whip. Second Buddha warrior. White crane spreads its wings. Okay, so still questions about white crane, in particular the hand position. So if I come closer, okay, so I think we're all comfortable with, so remember it's not the hands moving. Use your roll of the forearms and use the rolling of the forearms. So here, oh, it's very similar to this point. So here you've turned, so the palms, so you roll the forearms out and then they're circling back in for that step back. And then again, you're going up and across. So again, you're turning, you're rolling the hands. It's the same way, except that you're pausing in that extended position and then you settle. So the elbows come in. Okay, so it's the same when you're doing the first part into the corners of the box. You're rolling you're rolling the forearm, well, the whole of the arm, and pulling the elbows out and then coming in. So again, as you come in, you're turning rolling the forearms in and the palms up. And then again, you're extending up. And again, you're rolling the forearms out. And then, so you've got this extended, very similar to yang, but similar to that corners of the box, and then elbows in. Okay, so let's do that one more time. I'm still mirror imaging. So remember, not too high with the hands, front of dantian. Off we go. So think of rolling the forearms and the rest of the arm will follow. And then coming in, rolling the forearms so the palms are turning up, stepping back. And then again, so you've got that extension and twist on the waist, and roll the forearms, lift the foot and settle. Okay, let's see if that helped. Okay, so the step back on that movement, just making sure you'll be able to see my feet. Yeah, you will. Okay, so again, so turning the waist to generate the movement. So here I sink, so you sink down, so you go lower onto your left leg. So that's the first part of balance. Engage your pelvic floor muscles, and your golden crown still lifting. So you're very balanced, and you step. So don't step the foot behind, because that will make you imbalance. So don't step behind the other leg. You don't want to cross the leg. You want to take it back, so it's almost like a narrow bow stance. And yes, the foot is angled to the corner, so it naturally will angle on. You don't want it straight. That would make the movement up really hard. So it's angled on. And as I say, most people will land the foot naturally. But the bulk of the weight is forward here. And then the rolling of the forearms, taking the arms apart, adjust the foot, and settle. And again, as you draw back, you want to make sure you're drawing up the pelvic floor muscles, and crown is lifting to help you with your balance there. So it's all about internal work. It's strong internal work, and keeping that connection with the earth as well. So let's just do that again together. Into the corners of the box. Stepping back. And then second part of the movement, so transfer the weight. Keep that back leg bent, so you don't want to be dead straight, you want to bend, so that also roots you to the earth at the point you draw back. And if I do it sideways on, you're welcome to do it again facing the screen. Make sure you can see my feet. So bending, sinking down on your left mirror image. So setting the foot. Now as I draw back, I'm bending that back leg and sinking, tailbone down, crown lifted for balance. This is empty, empty. Okay. All the way through from the beginning. Hopefully my camera angles are okay. So just take a moment, calm and still. And when you're ready, soften the knees and step. Good. Let's go straight into a closing exercise. So feet to shoulder width. Don't worry if you can't see my feet. As long as yours are pointing straight ahead, usual position. Okay, so you're going to take the arms out, 45-degree angle, so to the front. So you're rotating forward and then lifting them up, shoulders relaxed. If you can't lift them too high, that's fine, adjust and look up a little bit for me. And start to look straight ahead, hands turn over, palms down in front of the body. I'm going to do a couple sideways on so you can see the angles better. So arms extending out, then starting to turn the palms up and lifting. So you lift the chin just a little bit, but look up further with the eyes. Shoulders relaxing downwards. Hold the energy there. And draw the hands forwards, palms forwards, and lower the hands. So from there, arms out, start to turn the palms, lift the chin slightly, look further up with the eyes, turn the palms forwards and lower. Elbows aren't locked, but the arms are fairly straight. So let's keep going. Extending, rotating, not too wide with those arms. Looking up. Hold the energy, gather it in. Turn the hands, bring the energy down through your body to Dantian. So internal work here. So extending, rotating, lifting, looking up. Allow that energy to gather and be absorbed into your body. Heavenly energy. Turning the hands. The energy travels, filling every cell of your body. Deep breath in as you lift. Just breathe naturally when you need to. Breathing out as you lower. Deep breath in. Chin lifted slightly, eyes looking up. Gather the energy. Turn the hands, relaxing down. Energy filling your whole body. Let's do it one more time. And bring your hands onto Dantian. Normal way. Knees soft, eyes closed. And just let the energy gather now in Dantian. Feel your warm palms connecting the Legon points. And let that chi flow into Dantian, filling the lower abdomen. Slowly open your eyes. Separate your hands. Left foot in. So that's the end of this term's lessons.